So, Mr. Minister to move. Minister to move.
Deputy Chairman, sir, I seek your permission to move the Whistleblowers Protection Amendment Bill 2015 for consideration.
And you can speak if you want.
I would just like to.
No, whatever he wants to speak, don't worry. No, please.
I can speak for 90 or 19, whichever way, sir. 19. Okay.
No, you ignore, but it's only.
No, I'm just joking. So, sir, just a little recall, this bill actually was passed in the last Lok Sabha, way back on the 27th of December 2011. Subsequently, it was also passed by the Rajya Sabha on 21st of February 2014 and received the President's assent in May 2014. Thereafter, during the course of discussion, there were certain amendments which were suggested, particularly from the point of view of safeguarding the sovereignty and the integrity of the nation, and also limiting or trying to define what are the kind of disclosures that can be safely permitted under the Whistleblowers Protection Act. But it so happened that that was the last day of the session of the last Lok Sabha, and therefore the amendments with the little modification and improvement were introduced in the Lok Sabha, and the Lok Sabha has already passed the bill on the 13th of May in the last session. Now, basically, the amendments are pertaining to Section 4. In order to ensure that the disclosures do not prejudicially or adversely affect the sovereignty and integrity of the state, the security, the strategic, and the scientific or economic interests. And by and large, these are the same categories of disclosure which are already existing there in Section 8(1) of the RTI Act of 2005. And therefore, it would not be appropriate to say that the government has tried to bring in some more additional items in this list of exclusions and try to curtail the strength or the purview of the Whistleblowers Protection Act. It just happened, to put it in a single sentence, that the Whistleblowers Act, which was passed earlier, did not address to these safeguards which had to be excluded from the purview of the bill. And therefore, these safeguards have been included, and by and large, these are the same ones which are already existing there in the RTI Act. Besides that, there are some technical amendments.